Hello, everyone. Chris from ExcaliburCCG, along with my co-host,
Randy.
Today, we're going to talk about the new comic books hitting shelves April 24th, 2013. Stay tuned. Hey, guys, thanks for pressing play. We really appreciate it. We're going to talk about the new comics hitting the shelves this week. Randy's got some stuff he's looking forward to. I'm looking forward to some stuff. It's actually a huge week.
Big week.
It's a big week. There's a lot of stuff. So we're going to kind of go through the line and talk about some stuff that we're looking forward to and stuff you should check out. So, Randy, let's start off with DC Comics. What do you think people should be checking out this week?
Well, definitely Batman Incorporated number 10.
Yeah.
Still following along with the death of Damian Wayne. People are definitely going to want to read that one. Wrath of the First Lantern.
First Lantern, yeah.
Is going to be continuing on in Red Lanterns number 19. That's going to be another huge one this week. What else?
Yeah. I dig Talon. That's hitting the shelves this week. I like the storyline. I've enjoyed every issue of it so far. The artists have changed up, but it's been, for me, I've enjoyed it. I read it every week or every time it comes out, which isn't the case for everything that comes out. But I'm also on board Batman Incorporated too, because I want to see what else is going to go on with Bruce Wayne and mourning the loss of Damian Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
You know, spoiler alert, if you haven't heard by now, you know, he was, Damian's gone, but he's still alive in a very popular video game. Exactly,
definitely.
right.
And speaking of that video game, Injustice number 4 is coming out this week.
Exactly.
People are coming into the comic shop more and more wanting that comic. It is a comic now. We're 4 issues into it.
Right.
We have some. They're coming out with the second print, third prints. I don't know how many prints of the 1s and 2s there because it's been so popular. That's one to definitely check out for fans of the video game.
Yeah.
And we've got what's our Before Watchmen that's going to be wrapping up here.
There is a Before Watchmen. It's Comedian.
Right. Comedian.
Number 6. And that's the end of that Before Watchmen Comedian miniseries.
Right.
That's the last issue of that.
And we're about to, be going into the graphic novels for it. So people are really excited about Before Watchmen wrapping up.
Yeah. Honestly, I've only read a few of them. I've kind of waited to get them all and just kind of sit down with the entire series of Comedian and the entire series of Silk Spectre, and just read them all back to back.
Yeah.
But
much talent on all.
Yeah, I mean seriously, top notch. J.G. Jones, I love him, man. I love his art.
Amanda Connor and Adam Hughes.
Yeah, exactly. So those are hitting shelves this week from DC. Some of the stuff that we'll be getting, some of the stuff that you may want to check out. Anything else for DC you want to mention?
Not right now. Let's move on.
We just talked about DC stuff. Let's talk about Image. Image has a huge week this week.
Right.
So you start off with what you think people should be checking out this week from Image.
Well, I just got to a chance to read a little early preview here. Jupiter's Legacy number 1. Mark Miller and Frank Quitely think the Justice Society of America, these Golden Age heroes, having children that are more like the Authority, not the best role models, and there's a bit of a Watchmen mixture in with it, something that's I was most impressed with, and I think everybody's going to be coming in here. It's going to be off the shelves pretty quickly.
And we've slightly over-ordered, so I mean, there's going to be copies available for you to check out. Mark Miller is hit or miss for me. Most of his stuff I enjoy.
Right.
Some of it I really like. Some of it's just like 4 out of 10.
Right.
But this, I'm on. Frank Quitely was a huge selling point to me.
Right.
Just to see his serialized artwork, hopefully on a semi-monthly basis.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. But yeah, I mean, I haven't got to read it yet, but it's supposed to be epic in scope. It's I think I saw where Mark Miller called it like his Star Wars, and his own, like an homage of that type of epic storyline.
Okay, yeah,
not necessarily like Star Wars.
No. It's definitely epic. I'll give you that. And this is probably the best thing I've read from him since Wanted. So that's good for me. Yeah,
that's totally cool. And there's already been 150,000 pre-orders. I mean, it's going to be huge.
Massive.
It doesn't mean you'll like it, but it's definitely something that you should check out. I mean, it's worth it to me just for Frank Quitely. I mean,
Amen.
I'm there. So also this week, what else we got? We got Five Weapons is a particular Image miniseries that I like from James Robinson, Bomb Queen creator.
Right.
I'm digging this series. It's a 5-issue miniseries.
Yeah.
It's smart, fun, funny. I'm totally digging it.
East of West #2 comes out.
Yes.
Sold out, flew off the shelves quickly.
Yes.
And that's one of those that it's Jonathan Hickman, apocalyptic Western.
Yes.
Fantastic. And also along with that, Jonathan Hickman has Manhattan Projects #11 coming out. One of the best series from Image Comics. And another one we read that's, I think when we gave the 3 best series from Image, this one could have snuck in there as a 4th one coming out this week. We're both reading it. It's
Clone.
Clone, yes, Clone.
Yeah. Jose Juan Rip. David Schulner. It's action, mystery, a political intrigue.
Science fiction.
Science fiction. Yeah, it's a little bit of it all. And I love Jose Juan Rip's artwork. I check out just about everything that he does, to be honest with you. I tend to lean more towards art than story a lot of time. But if paired up with a good writer, I mean, it's a killer combo.
Right, and he's definitely paired up with a good writer here.
Yeah.
This one to definitely check out.
Yeah, so I'm digging that. Also back to East to West, they are doing a second printing of issue #1. So hopefully we'll have that here this week. But tomorrow, yes, Wednesday, 24th.
The God has spoken tomorrow.
The God has, yes, that's right. So we're going to have, if you haven't gotten the first issue of East to West, you can get the first issue second printing, and then you can hopefully pick up #2.
Right.
Because, I mean, it is flying off the shelves. It's definitely flying off the shelves. I really think that's it for me for Image.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
No, let's move on.
Moving on to Marvel Comics. Randy and I have just talked about DC Comics out this week, Image Comics out this week. Now we're heading on to Marvel Comics this week. What do you want to start us off with?
This is an Avengers week.
Huge
week. We have the main Avengers title, which is giving us a new universe. Jonathan Hickman's blowing me away on that title. However, the ones I want to mention, Young Avengers #4 and Avengers Arena #8. Those two are two of my favorite Marvel Now titles coming out right now. We're going to have both of them out this week or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What other Avengers are coming out?
Well, New Avengers.
New Avengers.
And Hickman's writing that.
Awesome.
And that's leading up to a huge storyline as well. I think both Avengers and New Avengers, I think, are both leading up to the Infinity storyline that's coming in a few months. That's supposed to be hitting. And I think this New Avengers issue #4 actually starts part of the Black Swan storyline, which is what's been going on with the New Avengers.
Right.
Jonathan Hickman's writing both of those. I'm totally digging the new universe aspect of it all and the recreation or reinvention of these characters.
Well, I love that he's tying it into his first story arc with the characters from that. So
exactly.
That works for me.
I was not expecting that at all. That was because these issues tie back to the first 3 issues and major characters that were a part of that.
Yeah.
So and I'm totally digging Avengers Arena.
Yeah.
At first it was like when it first started out,
weren't sure.
Yeah, it was like 5 out of 10. I was like, this is new. I'll give it a try. But the past 3 issues, at least, I've been like, okay, where's the next issue? Where's the next issue? I want to know more. I want to see what the heck's going on.
The origin or the updated origin of this new arcade.
Yep, exactly.
Wow. I mean, the fact that this guy can be so ruthless now, he's no longer the joke there. That's worked for me.
Yeah, last issue they really delved into him, like into what he's thinking, what he's playing at, what life actually means for him.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was interesting to see, and it really helped to reinforce it went hand in hand with this newfound power that he has now, to me. So I really enjoyed that. So, I mean, it's a huge Avengers week. Avengers, New Avengers, Avengers Arena.
Uncanny Avengers.
Uncanny Avengers.
If you're loving the Thor that Jason Aaron's been writing with the axe instead of his hammer, that's all being tied into the Uncanny Avengers right now, where he's battling Apocalypse back centuries ago.
But we're moving forward now to the Apocalypse twins.
The twins. The twins. I want to say whose twins they are because it's kind of a creepy, weird thing, but they're Apocalypse twins. It's not good for anybody.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed the Thor with the battle axe. Thor.
I think a whole lot of people have, and that may have been one of the reasons behind why we're seeing him again in the book. Right now.
I could easily see that. Yeah, I could easily see that being the case. So yeah,
and also. Very important book out this week from Marvel. We have Avengers in Space with Guardians of the Galaxy #2.
That's right.
Steve McNiven on art.
Yes.
Killing it.
Yes.
Beautiful. And the first story was full of action. What more could you ask for from Bendis? But give you some action instead of sitting around talking all the time.
Yeah. I mean, exactly. Yeah. He has his moments. It's nice to see the action.
Yeah. Well, you're in space. You know, it's they're everybody's out to find Earth and take out Earth, and,
right?
And everything. You don't want to see just talking in that. You want to see explosives. You want to see explosions. You want to see space battles.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and especially drawn by Steve McNiven.
Beautiful.
I mean, so yeah. I mean, love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Can't get enough of it. What else this week for us? I don't know. Hey, you get to get a break from Age of Ultron. There's no new Age of Ultron
no AU,
no AU, no
of
any of that. So, hey, if you've been picking up Age of Ultron and liking that, you know that's cool. But if you were expecting it, it's not coming out this week. Why don't you try out one of our other suggestions if you're not getting that already? So that's just a little extra there. Just whatever.
Yeah, and definitely Guardians of the Galaxy, that's going to be tying in as well to the Infinity that's going to be coming.
Yeah, that's important to point out. You need to get on board some of these things because they're leading up to the big storyline for that.
Yeah, people are going to be scurrying to the shop to find those issues once that's come out, and that's going to be hard to find if you're not picking it up right now.
We have the Infinity storyline coming from Marvel later this year. Mm-hmm. Also later this year, we have the Trinity War storyline coming through DC Comics that will involve all three of the Justice League. So these are some issues you want to get on board now to know what's coming and kind of have a heads up as to what it's going to be about and what's going on with those. So enough of all that. Any other Marvel stuff you want to?
No, I think we're good for Marvel.
No? Okay, we're good. Let's move on to something else. Randy's going to talk about some additional stuff that is not necessarily from the big 2 or 3 Marvel, DC, or Image, but are still worth you checking out.
Yeah, definitely. 2 really big indie comics. First is Rachel Rising, #16. Rachel Rising has just been announced as being a TV series, and #1's skyrocketing right now in price, so that's something that people want to check out. It's Terry Moore from Strangers in Paradise. It's his horror story that he's telling right now.
Cool.
Also, Colin Bunn, who is the sensation behind The Sixth Gun, also being made into a TV series.
Yep.
And he's writing Fearless Defenders and possibly something else from Marvel that I'm forgetting. But, he's putting out his 2nd issue of Helheim. It's zombies and Vikings. All sorts of goodness there.
Who doesn't love that?
I love it.
Vikings and zombies, baby.
I absolutely love it.
That's cool.
So we have the the second print of #1 here that you can pick up, and you can pick up #2 tomorrow.
Cool.
So those are my 2 real big ones I'm looking forward to that are indie.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that about wraps it up there.
That's cool. Well, guys, we're taking a look at DC, Image, Marvel, some indie stuff. Be sure and come by the comic shop. Check out what's on the shelves. Check out some of our recommendations. Thanks for pressing play. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch. We've just surpassed 1,000 views of our videos on YouTube, which is a milestone. It's awesome. It's just grown and grown and grown. I mean, it's really cool. So, hey, take the time to subscribe, share, like this video. If you like what we're doing, please share it with someone. Tell them about it. We really appreciate it. Otherwise, we'll see you at the comic shop. Have a good day.